Hi guys, we leave this really memorable hotel. An old style classy hotel, all in gold and marble. Must have been a really good hotel, but it has seen better days. There is a bull ring just behind the hotel. Not so far to walk downtown Martos, with plenty of cafes and restaurants. Breakfast could have been better. The coffee was really good, but all pastry individually wrapped in plastic, so not exactly fresh. This is our riding area today. We have a nice view over Martos as we ride away from town to the north. Today, Maggi is leading the way. I have my camelback set up today, as I am expecting a really hot day again. Beautiful morning for riding today, beautiful landscape and good road. The Cerro de la Pena is disappearing behind us, the mountain that has watched over us since Martos. We are on a motorway, but it is beautiful with the yellow and purple bushes and nice views. And some olive trees, of course. Yes, olive trees. This is day 2 of constant olive trees. This is nice and easy riding, with beautiful surroundings, gentle bends and great road surface. Suddenly the views open up. How beautiful is this? We ride a bit outside of Hellin, but we can see it there in the distance. Hellin is behind me, and so is Thor, but Maggi is still ahead. It's time to get petrol. And we have a short break after filling up. It is such a privilege to be able to ride in surroundings like this. Now I take over the lead from Maggi to find a place for coffee. I immediately ask Garmin, and it takes us on an adventure. First off the motorway, then into town and past this bull ring. Riding through town, we pass a few cafes and restaurants, but Garmin has other ideas. It sent us up this steep hill. Through some suburbs. And out of town. We turn onto this narrow country road. Can this be right? A couple of kilometers up the road there is this restaurant, but it is closed. We stop briefly to decide what to do. And, obviously, we decide to turn around. It is a project to turn those big cows of motorcycles around on a narrow country road like this. But I manage. I wait while the guys turn around and return. just to remind us that we are still riding in olive tree land, and in between we have some wonderful views. In the next village we find a cafe, and we park and have a great cup of coffee. After our coffee break, I ride last in the row. We have straight roads at the moment. It's charming riding through all those trees, both wild and farmed, and the road is pretty amazing as well. We ride through the town of Siles, very pretty town. As soon as we ride out of Siles, we get this pretty view of the Siles Reservoir. And after Siles, we have this nice gentle twisty road. Wonderful landscape, everything green and fresh, and a nice twisty road. It's very fun riding these roads. It is a very hot day, and we stop to drink and relax a bit. Jackets off is necessary. I send up the drone to check the surroundings. This is the road we came. Our bikes are parked there, across the road. A flock of sheep in the field, and we start getting ready to continue. And off we go. Someone forgot to clean the lens again. But we have some fun twisties after our break. After fun riding for a while, we decide to stop at this restaurant for lunch. Restaurant looks nice, but parking is gravel and grass. But we really do not feel welcome there. No available tables, they say, so we just keep on riding. A bit further we find an open restaurant. It is a Sunday and the place is crowded, but we feel very welcome and have a good lunch. After lunch, the guys are waiting for me, as usual. We have lots of fun riding this road, the CM S3-E15 Riding. Nice gentle twisties and fantastic landscape. There's not much happening in this town. We are close to our destination today, so we just continue. We are getting close to Hellin, where our hotel is. This is ISO though. It is so hot when we reach our hotel in Hellin. Jacket open. After checking in, we move our bikes to a secure parking behind the hotel. This is our route today, and day 2 is just coming up. The next morning, we get ready to leave our hotel in Hellin. This was an okay hotel, rooms clean and good, but there was no food available and not possible to get a drink on this Sunday. It was not so far to walk downtown for food though, and we found a great Chinese restaurant there. We had safe parking for our bikes, which is a great plus. Breakfast was okay, but the coffee machine kept breaking down. This is our riding area today. And we are already out of Hellin. It's always nice to ride in the morning after a good night's sleep, a good breakfast, fresh brewed coffee, and the weather is cooler. We better enjoy the countryside now, because it's going to be lots of motorway riding today. And here we go, motorway time. We stop briefly for petrol and then we hit the motorway again. I'm quite good at taking wrong turns on the motorway. Here we are in the outskirts of Murcia, and I take a wrong turn. This detour takes us through a university area near Murcia. Nice buildings there. And eventually we get on the correct motorway again. After riding the motorway for a while, we get off it. We are now heading for our destination in San Miguel de Salinas to meet a friend for coffee. And we continue riding towards the meeting point with our friend. Then we ride through some future building land. They have already started breaking some of it. They are building a lot of new buildings in this area. These are some really big greenhouses. We have now reached San Miguel de Salinas. Soon after, we reach the meeting point, and our friend Guðmundur is standing outside waiting for us. We have a coffee, chat a bit, and he takes us for a short sightseeing drive in his car. It was really fun meeting Guðmundur, but we have to move on, and we have a short discussion on which way to go. We wave goodbye and move on with our trip, and I get my video taken. Some of the streets in San Miguel de Salinas are pretty narrow, as we find out when we try to get out of town. Then we are on the motorway again, and will be for the most of the day, until we reach Albacete. This detour to get coffee was about 270 kilometers, and well worth it. We just make one stop for a quick bite. A very bad decision, as it was probably the worst food we had on the whole trip. But after this bad lunch, we continue on motorway all the way to Albacete. In Albacete, however, we find this cool Japanese anime restaurant. And this guy is Zoro from the One Piece anime series. And we get some fancy and really delicious food. This is our route today. In the next episode, we have a fantastic riding day and great breaks as we ride from Albacete to Teruel.